So security is not just the physical needs of the child. Stability is not just a house and nice clothes. Stability is also a relationship that will fully support the child. And the best scenario is a man and a woman. Now, if there's any gay people out there watching, I think I'm going to steer away from that one for right now, but I don't think it's the best situation for a child, and you know, I can't steer clear. I'm going to jump in a little bit. But you know what? I'm not talking really about couples. I'm talking about stability. And is there two people? And I think the best situation is a man and a woman who bring the strengths that men and women bring to a situation. Women, generally speaking, have strengths that, generally speaking, men don't have. Typically, women are more nurturing than men. Does that mean that men cannot nurture? Of course not. But generally speaking, women are more inclined to be good nurturers. So that is one of the things that women bring to the table in a more powerful way than men generally do. Men generally are stronger disciplinarians. And that doesn't mean abuse. That means providing a standard, providing structure. Men are typically the hunters. Males are typically the hunters in any species. But with humans, men are typically the hunters. Men are typically the ones who are better suited to go out and conquer the world and bring home the bacon. Does that mean that women cannot bring home bacon? Of course not. There's plenty of successful women out there. But I'm saying, generally speaking, there are certain strengths that are more common with women and other strengths that are more common with men. And the best possible combination for a child is when a man and a woman bring their strengths together to provide a well-rounded situation, a well-rounded home environment to raise a child in. Even if you have a man who is a nurturer and a provider, even if you have a woman who is the same, who can also provide the discipline and structure and bring home the bacon and be a nurturer, it is a very difficult job for one person to do. It is not a job that was meant for one person. If that was the case, then women would be able to have children without a man. And some women out there might think, well, I could go do a sperm bank, you know what I'm saying, and do it that way. Men provided the sperm. You cannot have a child by yourself, women, and everybody knows men can't do it. It's a job meant for two people. So, I think that when it comes to having sex, that sex is something that carries with it extraordinary pleasure. Everybody knows that. Sex is a beautiful thing. But along with the pleasure, along with the benefit in the wonderful ecstasy of sex, comes responsibility. Are you able to handle the responsibility? Parents need to instill in their children that there is responsibility that comes with having sex. And sex typically comes along when two people are in a relationship. So, going back to what I said about dating, I think way too often parents let their kids date too young. Because once kids start dating, it's only a matter of time before they start having sex. Now, I'm not saying that all 13-year-olds are having sex. I'm not even saying that all 15 or 16-year-olds are having sex. But eventually, when boys and girls are together, sex is going to start happening. And are those kids equipped to deal with all the possibilities connected to having sex? That is something that you need to be right on top of when it comes to raising your children. Dating is not something that happens in a vacuum. Kids come out of dating.